Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is December 3rd, 2023, and it's my weekly market review, where I'm reviewing the Russell 2000 on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only. No trade recommendations here. Because we all know trading is risky, you can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. The question is, do you have money to lose? Just joking. Study, 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 and learn to make money at trading at all. All right, let's just jump right over to the charts, and let's see what we can see here for this past weekend, what's coming up for the end of this year. Let's go ahead and maximize this quarterly chart and see what's here. The Russell, as I said last week, even though it was bearish, technically speaking, but it was looking very bullish. And this week was a fairly strong month. As we can see right now, the quarter is green. We have just about got out of my clouds, I call them, my zones that I had set up for the Russell. It came all much lower than what I expected this quarter, but it has turned around and turned green, and now it's getting where it's approaching a top. Like I had said, I should go back to IWM, what I was looking at last week. IWM, RTY, M2K on the future contract, micro future contracts are all the same. You're going to see all the same picture, but the numbers are a little bit different. And I bounce around because, again, I'm looking at stuff, like I say, it's my weekly trade review. It's a review for me to look at what happened last week, what did I trade last week, what did I trade the market in based on what I'm actually really seeing. And sometimes I do, and that's the whole thing. Sometimes I don't. Most of the times, if I'm actually doing this review, it helps keeps me on track and it helps me see what I should be trading. Sometimes I trade what I shouldn't be trading. Sometimes I don't trade what I should be trading. Like this week, I should have been trading the Russell a whole lot more than what I did. And it would have been a good week instead of okay week at all. Because like I said, last week I said the Russell looked very bullish, and it was very bullish this week. And that's what, again, the traders out here that are listening to this that are experienced, they should be just looking at my stuff more so for just confirmation based on what they are already seeing. That's the way I look at it. For beginner traders looking at this stuff, it may not make sense because I'm talking about candles, I'm talking about price levels, I'm talking about I got pivots on my charts and all, and these are things that you may have never seen before if you're just getting started. And that's why you should contact us. You can contact me directly, Saul Davis at yahoo.com, or you can contact us at info at Right Side Trading if you would like to get more information about training. About training. I'll just leave it at that. All right, back into the thing here. I don't know why I did that. Oh, because somebody asked me about contact information. I don't like putting my contact information out there other than Right Side Trading. If you're really interested, go to Right Side Trading. Those guys can forward. They can get you in touch with me if needed. Or you can leave a message, and I'll put something out there where you can get information to get into contact with me if needed. All right, that's enough of that. All right, subscribe. I'd rather just subscribe, like, and get more subscribers out there. That's about it. All right, let's look at this. The Russell is green on the quarter, like I said, looking to go higher. It hasn't quite reached the level where I really want. What is that? Yeah, you're looking at this is. See, this is a paper account that you're looking at, but this is sell one, blah 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 blah. This is a point where I'm looking to get out of a trade that looks like I'm gonna expire in a couple of weeks. I already closed that trade and all. So, but I like leaving it out there to see would it have worked? Would it really got to the point where I expected to get to? Again, I'm talking too much about trading. I'll probably remake this video. Well, I put this one on there, then I'll remake another one shorter. But the quarterly chart, we look great, and we're moving higher. Let's go to the monthly chart. Monthly chart. This is what we saw last month, November. It was like the end of the month. I said, oh, we're still below the 10, below the 9. Technically, if we're below the 9 or below the 10, we say we're in a bear market. If we're above the 10 or the 9, we say we're in a bull market. I was saying last week, I was saying we're looking very bullish. That's the thing. That's the thing. And then this month, beginning of this month, December, we have gone higher. I was looking at us expecting, these are quarterly pivots, even though we're below pivot, but looking very bullish. I was kind of like expecting us to come up above pivot. And again, we got the supply that we was fighting. Like I was saying, I was expecting us to go to 185, and that's why I came back over to here. And I said we might be able to get to around 190 because this candle might slow us down, but the real supply is going to be once we start getting into this candle right here in this whole bearish pattern that we had back here when this first happened. So and that gets us back to, can the Russell actually make yearly highs? I don't know. It's going to be really pretty tough for it to do that, in my opinion. It can, but I think it'll be really pretty tough. And making all-time highs, I say no way, because it has to go all the way up to like 240 or something like that to make all-time highs. Let me see if I can see it. Yeah, see 244. So that's why I really don't expect that. But yearly highs, it's going to be really pretty tough to even break that. It has to almost break I don't have to break 200. It has to go up into 190s, as you can see, high 190s. And I'll even have to go to 200 in order to make yearly highs. And I think it'll definitely have a hard time doing that. But as we know, anything can happen. But let's go ahead and go down to the weekly picture and see what we see there. Zoom in a little bit. And here, again, it's kind of hard for maybe you to see this because I'm trying to show too much at this time. The up and down patterns that we get in the Russell and all, it came down a little lower than what I expected, but it actually broke these lows over here, these lows back here, and all. But then it did do a zigzag thing that it's been doing all year long. This is like the second year that I've seen that since I've been trading the Russell and looking at the Russell that the Russell did this and all. I had looked at it once a few years. Yeah, that was a year ago, because someone had asked me about it, and my cousin, she started trading, and I said the Russell doesn't go anywhere. And all I said, and they was asking about their 401k. And I say, all you got to do is take a look at the chart. And once we looked at the chart, we realized, it goes down a little bit and it goes up a little bit. It goes down and a little bit. That's 40 points, $40. So again, if these people with their 401ks and they got a few thousand shares in there, they see a pretty big fluctuation. But by the end of the year, by the end of the year, it's just going to be back to where it was, sometime around mid-year when they thought they was all at making pretty good money. It was pretty good. And then they notice it goes down. Then it's back up, then it's back down. But this is the normal pattern. This is becoming to be the normal pattern of the Russell, year after year. It might be up a little bit and then go sideways. It might be down a little bit, then go sideways. That's what has happened the last couple of years. Is it going to continue? Don't know. But on the weekly chart, we can clearly see this pattern that the Russell is doing, and it's down and it's going back up. And the thing is, we don't know how far back up it's going to go since it's already started making that movement back to the upside. Is just based on your indicators, your trading strategy, and what you happen to see. How long do you hold on to that trade if you are already long? Or are you looking for a certain profit target or what? But that's what I see here. But let's go ahead and drop down to the daily noise. And on the daily noise on this particular thing right here, that's the whole thing. It's crazy, very crazy looking on the Russell, and especially on IWM here. And that's why a lot of times I don't like showing this one, because you get all these crazy gaps on here. You had a gap up here, and it came down, and as you can see, then it gapped another day. But after that day it gapped, it did come back down to fill that gap, and you thought it was going to come all the way back down here and try to fill this gap again, but it came right down to a level that I had already set, and it couldn't get down below that. The demand was too much. It kind of went sideways a couple of days, and then it gapped back up again, and that's what's been going on here this past couple of months. In November, as you can see, November was a crazy month. The market really, I didn't expect the Russell to come down here this low. And I think once it got down here, it just started getting crazy. The demand came in like boom, market gapping up, and gapping back down. Well, drifting back down and gapping back up, and then it's been just slowly drifting up, and then we had a big day on Friday, a crazy big day on Friday, and from the larger picture we had saw that the Russell was looking very bullish, and this is what this month, and starting up December, this is what we see. These first 3 days of December, we got 1 day here in December, but after last week, we saw that it was ready to go high. And this is the pattern that I had drawn on there. Let me zoom in here just a little bit where you can see that. I had this little pattern here, this little pattern here. Then I said, which way do you expect this thing to break? It broke to the side. It usually, not all the time, but it usually breaks to this side right here, this flat side. If this thing was turned the other way and the flat side was here and this thing was angling down, it usually would break to the bottom side. Nothing's guaranteed. Nothing happens that way all the time. You just have to make sure you have your targets and your stops in place when you're looking at stuff like that. But that's it. That's all I really want to share. I will be creating another video. This got a little bit longer and more too much information about trades and trading than what I really want on a weekly market review. So pausing this and moving on to another one. Talk to you later. Bye.